I found where to buy the old season Nike Tech Fleece. Guys, I've got the baby blue old season. And the grey old season. The baby blue. Guys, in this video, I'm going to be telling you how I got the techs, and I've also got a special surprise just for you guys. So make sure you stick around right to the end, as you do not want to miss out on anything. So let's start off with how I got these tech fleeces. Basically, they're refurbished. Now, do not worry. There are literally no refurbished tech fleece videos online. So I'm going to sort you out with one right now. Because I'm guessing at some point in your time, you've been on websites looking at refurbished tech fleeces and can't decide whether refurbished is actually going to be worth it, or even if it's going to be good quality. But just before that, guys, do you even know anything about old season Tech Fleece? How it looks or feels? I know it's been a couple of years since it's been about, so let me get you guys onto what the old season Nike Tech Fleece is. So the old season Tech Fleece is a much slimmer fitting Tech Fleece to the ones everyone seems to love. It doesn't have the chest piece and is cropped to the bottom of the hoodie. The joggers are extremely skin tight compared to its next generation, and the zip pocket is also much bigger, but in my opinion, more aesthetically pleasing. The zip pocket is more part of the design, in my opinion, compared to the later tech, and rather than just being placed in the back where only the people looking from behind can see. The drawstrings are also much longer. I would say they are worse quality, but in terms of the zippers on the hoodie, I do prefer them compared to the later Tech Fleece. Then there's the best feature of them all. There isn't a zipper on the arm. I still have never used the zipper on the arm. I think it's such a pointless feature. It doesn't even look that nice, so that's another reason to go with old season Tech Fleece. The old season Nike Tech Fleece is my favorite Tech Fleece of them all, as I think it is probably the best fitting on me personally, and it also probably has the best durability. So guys, these two tracksuits that I have, the old season baby blue and the old season grey as mentioned before, refurbished. Well, the tracksuits look to be in absolutely mint condition, so what does refurbished actually mean? Well, in this case, the tracksuits are coming from a gently worn and looked after background, but have been professionally cleaned and renewed to make the tracksuits feel new. The tracksuits have also had unnoticeable flaws renewed. So there you go, guys. The tracksuits have been worn people that keep their tracksuits in good condition, and the redistribution cleans them up to an 8 out of 10 condition. And honestly, I agree 100%. The two tracksuits that I've received, well, I'd say they're 9 out of 10 condition. There is absolutely nothing wrong from my perspective. I even did a smell test, as you can see here. The only downside that there is there's about 2 tiny lint bubbles on, I'd say, each piece, but they're really small. It's hardly noticeable. And if you guys have owned a Tech Fleece before, then you'll know these lint bubbles do appear after the first 3 or 4 washes. So actually, buying this old season Tech Fleece refurbished, well, it's in the best condition for you. And what do I mean by that? Well, basically, guys, I've always said on this channel, after the tech's first 3 or 4 washes, if it's a little bit too big on you, after those washes, it will fit you. So if you like the look and the sound of all of that, I'm now going to tell you where to get them. Before we go any further, guys, subscribe. The subscribe button is literally lighting up as I'm talking about this. And furthermore, if you press it, a really cool animation will happen. Go on, do it. And turn notifications on so you don't miss the next time I upload about UK streetwear and fashion in general. Guys, these refurbished techs are from Trackcentric. The link will be in the description to the website, as well as in the pinned comment. The guy who runs the website is basically trying to get rid of all his old season Nike Tech Fleece stock. That's why I partnered with Trackcentric to give you guys a further 5% off when you use my code CLOVIA at checkout. Using that code will also help me out, guys. This is an affiliate code, so all the money which I get from you guys using that code, well, I'll put it back into this channel some way, shape, or form. I'll probably buy some more clothes to review for you guys. But guys, there's a really limited stock, so get your techs quick. This is possibly the last chance you'll ever have to pick up an old season Nike Tech Fleece. And once they're all gone, guys, the website is going to be closing. So if you're watching this video and the link doesn't work, yeah, you were too slow. Now, guys, due to the limited stock, yes, you may not be able to get the full set that you want or in the size that you want. So I'm going to show you how to style the hoodie on their own or the bottoms on their own. So let's just start off with the bottoms, as that's what I think most people would do. Well, actually, I'll tell you now, this is the best piece to cop if you can only get one. Obviously, tech fleeces are so comfortable, guys. So wearing the bottoms is a great way to get the tech's comfort and utility without having to wear a full tech. Maybe you're a bit conscious of how you look if you wear a full tech fleece. I don't know. So as you can see here, I'm rocking a black t-shirt with the grey old season Tech Fleece on. Nice clean look, and the black of my shirt blends in with the black zip pocket on the Tech Fleece bottoms. Plus, if you just go for the joggers and it's cold outside, which you most likely will be, like who's wearing a Tech Fleece in the summer, then when you inevitably put a coat on, well, you don't feel like you've got too many layers on and you don't get too hot. Like if you don't have the hoodie on, say this blue hoodie on underneath the coat, then you'll feel much more comfortable. I don't know if it's just me, but I generally do that. Like generally, as I've said, it's much more comfortable. I do that. If I've even got the full tracksuit, so I've got the full tracksuit of the grey, then I will literally take the hoodie off if I'm wearing a coat, as it's way more comfortable. Also, me personally, I get boiling when wearing a coat, so wearing an extra layer underneath is just not it. Now let's talk about how to style the Tech Fleece with just the hoodie on. Now for me, There's only one way to style the tech fleece with just the hoodie on, and obviously then no bottoms. Wearing jeans. Guys, I'm telling you now, wearing jeans with literally any color is actually a great look. Loads of people in America started this look, I believe, and I didn't really like it at first, but it's grown on me a lot. As you guys can see here, I've put the baby blue hoodie with my blue jeans, and I think it looks good. I'd also say wearing a belt is essential with this look. If you can get your tech fleece to sit on top of the belt, then that looks even better. But you may be asking another question. Clovia, how do I know what size to get? Well, I'm going to give you a size guide right now. I'm 6'2" and extremely skinny, guys. But if you're around 5'4" to 5'7", then I go for an extra small. 5'8" to 6 foot, then go for a small. 6'1" to 6'3", I'd go for a medium. 6'4" to 6'7", I'd go for a large. And anything above that, then obviously go for the extra large sizes. Only thing I will say when you usually buy a tech fleece, well, obviously it's brand new. And if it's quite tight when you buy it brand new, well, I'd maybe consider going down a size when buying bottoms from Trackcentric. This is because the bottoms come out smaller as they've already been washed by a previous user. Guys, these techs are obviously also real. You don't have to worry about being scammed when buying from Trackcentric. I know they're not fake, as I've spoken to Trackcentric, and also I've had enough techs in my time to know whether it's fake or not. You've got my legit check approval, guys. The guy who's selling them is from England. He's not some dodgy Chinese drop shipping store. And if you guys have any questions for him, then he does have an Instagram, which is @Trackcentric. He also has TikTok and all the other stuff. I'll put all of that in the description. He posts absolutely class stuff like this.
What are you doing?
Hmm?
What are you doing?
Nothing. Me? Just hanging around.
Huh? Huh? Big man thing, yeah? It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good.
And if you want like a reality check, I'd say, on who the guy actually is, then he's got videos like these on screen right now.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
I no longer want to kill myself.
And if you have any questions for me, then obviously leave them in the comments. So guys, make sure to cop the text whilst you can at Trackcentric and use code Clovia for 5% off. Links will be in the description and in the pinned comment. Don't waste any time. Guys, sorry, I'm actually so gassed. I actually can't believe this. Never in my life, I know this sounds really sad, but never in my life did I actually think I'd actually have this blue tech fleece in my hands. That's how much it actually means to me. Guys, if you want the same sort of feeling of this sad kid right here, I promise you, you will definitely not regret it. It is worth your money. I've always been a bit skeptical about buying refurbished clothes, and it's completely changed my whole perception of it. Anyway, back to the video. Guys, watch this video on Nike tech fleece next. If not, then maybe you want to watch this video on why I don't...